Welcome back, and today I get the joy of building this. I've been looking forward to it ever since it got delivered. This is set number 75312, Boba Fett's Starship. We're not going into the name choice on that. It has 593 pieces and retails in the UK for $44.99. Those that are interested, that's about 8p a piece. It obviously comes with the ship, and then we've got the two minifigures, Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. For some reason, the Star Wars stuff is Shrek's bailiwick. He collects and builds the Star Wars as well as the Minecraft, but he has a real problem with Slave One. Sorry, Boba Fett's Starship. So I got to build the 20th anniversary one, and I get to build this one. I love Slave One. I'm not afraid to say it. It's one of my favourite ships, probably because it's the only ship that's really colourful. The only other one I'm going to get to build is the Imperial Starfighter, because neither of us like that, but I had to buy it. No, it's not the Starfighter, is it? Never mind, it's the big white one. So, just because he doesn't like it. So, the 1-to-1 is the Mandalorian minifig itself. Just a bit of frippery on the sides, but then on the back you get a nice overview of the actual model, and it shows you the underside and some of the features on it. Really not bothered about the play features. I know this one is more aimed toy, but I'm looking forward to this. Oh, come on. Oh dear. There we are. Oh dear, that's made a proper mess of the cardboard. We're in. Nil desperandum. We got there in the end. Pull it all out, make sure I've got it all, because I'm happy to leaving bits in the bottom of the bag. So, we seem to have 4 bags. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Minimal amount of stickers, which is always good. Unfortunately, some of these are going to be on the outside, so I'll have to be careful putting them on. And then 1 instruction booklet. So just your usual bits and pieces. And it confirms 4 bags. And then nicely steps you through building it. No surprise there, we're building from the bottom up. Through all myriad pages. How many steps do we have? 201. Not sure if that actually counts, putting those studs on, because I have a feeling that's the weaponry studs. Yeah, it is. So 200 steps, 593 pieces, and then little ancillary build there for the flap at the back, which seems to act as a stand, maybe? I don't know, we'll figure that out when we've built it. And then it goes into some of the other Star Wars range that are available. Star Destroyer. That's favourite. Got that. He's nicked that to build because he's a geet. Trouble on Tatooine. The child, that is lovely. I love the child. Some of these smaller sets, but just focusing on the minifigures that you get with them. And then Star Wars, the Luke Skywalker Saga. So that's a Lego game, not my thing. I don't know if the other half will be interested in that, because he does like the Lego games and he also likes the original Star Wars trilogy. So we'll see. And then you've got your little part list at the back. And we've got an orange brick separator. I'm quite surprised that there's a brick separator included, because it is under 600 piece count. So I wouldn't have really expected a brick separator with it. But yes, there is one. So, 593. An hour and a half maybe? Just depending how it goes, because I haven't quite decided what mood I'm in yet. So I'm going to go away, get this built, and I will be back shortly. There we are, the Boba Fett Starship, set 75312, 593 pieces. actually really, really pleased with how he's turned out. So, we have, of course, Boba Fett himself with his blaster, his little green helmet, and his jetpack. We'll just take that off, his head off, and his jetpack off. You can see we've got a front print there, which is on the torso and on the legs. You've even got side printing to the arms for his armour, and then there's the back print on the torso. And put his jetpack over like so, and pop his head on. Make sure it's all pushed down. You can see he only has one face, and his helmet. So that's the Boba Fett figure. And then the other figure that comes with this one is the Mandalorian. And he's got a spear and a blaster. And you can see there, front print to the torso and legs. Sorry, dude. Just get his cape out of the way. On the sides, we've got arm printing again for the armour, which I love a good arm print. And there's the actual back torso print. Put his cape back down. And he's just got a solid black coloured head. No actual facial features or anything on there. So that's the Mandalorian. The main ship doesn't have a massive amount of functionality to it. You do have a carbonite block that goes in the back, which has got this little orc style. I can't remember what the actual race are called in the films, I'm sorry. And then this bit comes down to close the hold. And spinning it round, you've got the cockpit that opens up so you can pop in there. It's got a little control panel. It's a pre-printed tile. That's that down. It actually feels pretty solid, pretty sturdy, which I'm pleased about. This doesn't angle at all. But your guns do. You can move them forward and back. I'll just leave them at the top. Obviously, you've got your two shooters at the side because he travels that way. So although they seem to be top mounted, the way Slave 1 actually flies, these sort of rotate based on how you place it, which is kind of neat. The best bit about it is this: you've got this little transport here, little hover transport, and it has a ladder. Why is this the best bit? This little tiny build. This is why it's the best bit. On the underside, you can see you've got one of the sand green tiles. So, offer him up. Put the ladder. Oops, I haven't put it in the right place because I'm not looking right. There we go. That's got him. So I'll tuck the ladder underneath said sand green tile, and you have immediately a stand to display it, which perfect touch. Now what I have decided to do, I'm just taking back off his stand, is I have set 75243, which is also Slave 1, and he's only about 400 pieces more. This is 1,007 pieces. So I thought I would bring him downstairs and you can compare how they look. Yeah, I mean, obviously the larger scale is always going to be a bit of a winner because you can get more on it, but I think this is a wonderfully dinky little rendition and I'm really, really chuffed with it. It does make me happy. I love this one. In fact, now I've got it down, I love it more than when I built it. At the time when I built it, I was a bit disappointed, but there's some very similar techniques used in this that I was first introduced to on this one. But I actually think this kind of works better than mini version. I don't know what you think. The only thing I do prefer this one, if we open this up and I hold the carbonite out, that's your carbonite block. That's the best bit about this one. It really is. So put him to one side. That's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about this guy. So we'll just put him back on his stand, which he'll be sat on upstairs. Whoa. I did have it down to a fine art balance in him, and then, of course, as soon as the camera's rolling, I turn into a klutz again. There we go. So, a rather wonky depiction there. There we go, I've just watched him rock back properly. Stand up, Mandalorian. So, that is the Boba Fett Starship 75312. Has 593 pieces and retails in the UK for $44.99. The total build time for myself was somewhere in the region of an hour and a half. I did have to take a comfort break. I had to go for a pee. And grab my other version of Slave 1 just because I wanted to compare them. So about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40. I might not too much time off when I finished building. But I did really, really enjoy it. It was a great deal of fun. So very, very pleased with that one. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.